Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are doing great. Happy Sunday. Got 11 matchups on this NBA slate today. Be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my links in the description below. And if you guys like betting on NBA player props, you already know, go ahead and check out ParlayPlay. Get 5 free entries just for signing up, guys. So go ahead and hop in there, use it on this slate, and hopefully you guys get a nice cash out. And yeah, we'll hop in it here. Pretty busy slate today, 11 matchups. Starting with the Los Angeles Clippers versus the New York Knicks. Knicks opening up as 4-point favorites with the over-under at 205. The last 10 head-to-head, the Clippers 8-2, 5-5 covering the spread. The overs hit in 7 out of the last 10 matchups. The Clippers 4-6 in their last 10. The Knicks 5-5 in their last 10. Knicks have been struggling coming into this on a 3-game losing streak. Some bad losses. The Clippers 15-2 in their last 17 against the Knicks. 7-1 covering on the road against the Knicks. The Knicks just have not looked good here. They've had several home games here just in the last few games, and they just have not shown up. I don't know what's going on with the Knicks, but they are not playing good here. Clippers, been the better head-to-head team here. Not in love with this matchup, but I'll take my chances with Clippers +4 on the road here. With the way the Knicks have been playing, I think Clippers can at least sneak out a cover. Taking the Clippers plus the points on the road. Next matchup, we have the Boston Celtics versus the Washington Wizards. Boston opening up as a 1-point favorite with the over-under at 217. The last 3 head-to-head, Washington 2-1, 2-1 covering the spread. The overs hit in 1 out of the last 3 matchups. Boston 5-5 in their last 10. Washington 5-5 in their last 10 as well. Boston, they've struggled against the Wizards. 1-4 covering against the Wizards. 3-9 on the road against the Wizards. Not good, but Washington, not a good covering team. 1-8 covering in their last 9. 1-6 covering at home here. I do see Kuzma's good to go. Marcus Smart is good to go as well. I like the Celtics on the road here. It's basically just a pick'em scenario. Washington coming into this on a 2-game losing streak. Boston as well. I'm taking Boston money line on the road. That's where I'm going. Next matchup, we have the Chicago Bulls versus the Orlando Magic. The Bulls opening up as 3.5-point favorites with the over-under at 215.5. The last 3 head-to-head, Chicago 2-1, 1-2 covering the spread. The overs hit in 1 out of the last 3 matchups. The Bulls 4-6 in their last 10. The Magic just 1-9 in their last 10. The Bulls 12-6 in their last 18 against Orlando. Orlando 0-9 at home right now. Horrible at home. Even with all the injuries for the Bulls, they still have DeRozan, Vooch. They still got a more than capable team here to beat the Magic. Give me Chicago -3.5 on the road. Next matchup, we have the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Miami Heat. Heat opening up as 3.5-point favorites with the over-under at 217. The last 10 head-to-head, the Lakers 6-4, 4-6 covering the spread. The overs hit in 5 out of the last 10 matchups. Lakers 6-4 in their last 10. Miami 6-4 in their last 10 as well. Lakers 9-4 in their last 13 against Miami. 5-2 on the road against Miami. Been pretty dominant against Miami here. Heat 7-2 covering in their last 9. No Kyle Lowry or Tyler Herro. 9-1 at home. Playing great at home here. Yeah, I'm liking the Lakers plus 3.5 on the road. Anthony Davis is questionable. Man, if Anthony Davis sure returns, that's going to be a big boost here. But I'm going to take the Lakers plus 3.5. Sunday, a Sunday night game here as we close out the week. I like the Lakers to at least cover in this one. I think they could definitely win this one as well. Taking Lakers plus the points. Next matchup, we have the Portland Trail Blazers versus the Toronto Raptors. The Raptors opening up as 7.5-point favorites with the over-under at 214. The last 3 head-to-head, Portland is 3-0, 2-1 covering the spread. The over's hit in 2 out of the last 3 matchups. No Larry Nance, Powell, or Zeller. Portland 6-4 in their last 10. Toronto also 6-4 in their last 10. Portland, they've been good against Toronto. 5-2 covering against the Raptors. 5-2 covering in their last 7, despite all the injuries and no Lillard. They've been actually covering, which has been pretty remarkable. Toronto 9-1 covering at home. 13-4-1 covering in their last 18 games. Yeah, I like the Raptors at home. It's just hard to trust the Blazers. They have so many injuries, man. It's just really tough. Toronto coming into this one pretty healthy here. Give me the Raptors minus 7.5 at home. Next matchup, we have the Atlanta Hawks versus the Charlotte Hornets. Charlotte opening up as 3-point favorites with the over-under at 236. The last 3 head-to-head, Atlanta 2-1, 2-1 covering the spread. The overs hit in 1 out of the last 3 matchups. No Bogdanovich for the Hawks. The Hawks 4-6 in their last 10. Charlotte 7-3 in their last 10. Yeah, Atlanta just 6-13 against Charlotte. 1-4 covering on the road. Charlotte 7-1 covering in their last 8. 13-2 covering at home right now. Yeah, give me the Hornets minus 3 at home. Been playing great basketball here. Atlanta coming into this on a 3-game win streak, but they've had a rough month. Haven't looked that good. Give me Charlotte minus 3 at home. Next matchup, we have the Philadelphia 76ers versus the San Antonio Spurs. 76ers opening up as 1.5-point favorites with the over-under at 221. The last 10 head-to-head, Philly 8-2, 6-4 covering the spread. The overs hit in 6 out of the last 10 matchups. No Danny Green or Seth Curry in this one. Philly 7-3 in their last 10. The Spurs 3-7 in their last 10. These teams did play earlier in January. Philly picking up a 119-100 win. Philly on a 6-game winning streak against the Spurs. 7-1 on the road. Great road team. Spurs just 2-5 covering in their last 7 games right now. Yeah, I like the Sixers on the road here. Taking them on the money line. Even, without Curry, I think they'll be fine as long as they have Embiid and, and Harris and their other guys. I think they should be able to beat the Spurs team in a 1-point spread. Yeah, give me Sixers money line on the road. Next matchup, we have the Memphis Grizzlies versus the Dallas Mavericks. Dallas opening up as 3.5-point favorites with the over-under at 216.5. The last 3 head-to-head, Dallas 2-1, 2-1 covering the spread. The over just 0-3 in the last 3 matchups. Memphis 8-2 in their last 10. One of those was a 112-85 loss against Dallas. Dallas 8-2 in their last 10, playing great basketball. Memphis, they've struggled against Dallas, just 2-5 in their last 7 against the Mavs. Dallas playing great right now. The under, 7 out of the last 7 games, the Mavs have hit the under. Could be an under kind of game here, but yeah, tough here. Memphis coming off that nice Denver win. I gotta take the Mavs at home, playing great. I mean, they dominated Memphis last time at home. Taking the Mavs at home here, but I don't hate the free points with Memphis. I think it'll probably be a lot closer than that last matchup, but yeah, Luka playing great, Mavs playing great right now. So is Memphis. Going to be a tough one, but I like the Mavs at home here. Next matchup, we have the Brooklyn Nets versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. Minnesota opening up as 2-point favorites with the over/under at 237.5. The last 3 head-to-head, the Nets are 3-0, 1-2 covering the spread. The over just 0-3 in the last 3 matchups. Brooklyn 6-4 in their last 10. Minnesota 6-4 in their last 10 as well. The Nets 14-3 on the road, really good road team. Minnesota 1-4 covering in their last 5. Yeah, I'm taking the Nets plus any free points that you're going to ever get for the Nets here. Give me the Nets +2 on the road. Next matchup, we have the Detroit Pistons versus the Denver Nuggets. Denver opening up as 11.5-point favorites with the over/under at 217. The last 3 head-to-head, Denver 3-0, 3-0 covering the spread. The over just 1-1 in the last 3 matchups. Denver 5-5 in their last 10. Detroit 4-6 in their last 10. Detroit 1-11 on the road against Denver. That's where they've struggled. Denver 11-1 at home against Detroit. Yeah, give me Denver -11.5 at home. Make sure you add them to your moneyline parlays. Then the last matchup, we have the Utah Jazz versus the Golden State Warriors. Warriors opening up as 4-point favorites with the over/under at 219.5. The last 3 head-to-head, the Warriors are 3-0, 3-0 covering the spread. The overs hit in each of the last 3 matchups. Yeah, no Donovan Mitchell. Whiteside and Gobert are both questionable here. No Draymond Green or Iguodala. Utah 4-6 in their last 10. The Warriors also 4-6 in their last 10. Utah 1-7 covering in their last 8. 2-5 covering against the Warriors. Warriors 17-3 at home. Been dominant at home here. Yeah, the Jazz, they've been kind of struggling here with their injuries with no Donovan Mitchell. They're 2-6 in their last 8. Jazz have been struggling. Yeah, give me the Warriors -4 at home here. They got Curry, got Clay, been dominant at home. Jazz, they've been struggling. And, give me the Warriors -4 at home. And that's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Sunday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Monday. Have a good one.